The film begins with a truck driver who hits a deer on the road. Surprisingly, despite the horrific accident, the deer doesn't die, but gets up. Its eyes glow strangely, as if something has changed within it. It's no longer an ordinary animal. A zombie virus has consumed it too. The story then shifts to a man named Seok-woo, a fund manager. He is so engrossed in his work that his personal life has broken down. He is divorced from his wife, and now his daughter doesn't want to live with him. Next, we see Seok-woo arguing with his ex-wife in the parking lot about his daughter's custody. It is his daughter Soo-an's birthday today, and he brings her a surprise gift. But when Soo-an opens the gift, her face sinks because she had received the same gift last year. Actually, Seok-woo is so immersed in his work that he could uneven remember what gift he had given before. He realizes his mistake and feels ashamed. Now he decides to take Soo-an to her mother in Busan. Soo-an clearly tells her father that she wants to see her mother. His daughter's desire on her birthday touches Seok-woo, and he agrees to take her to Busan. The next morning, both reach the station. The train to Busan is ready and waiting. The train was crowded. There were some businessmen, some elderly passengers, and a baseball team was also traveling. In that team were young Guk and his girlfriend, Jin-hee, who was the team's cheerleader. There were also two mysterious passengers on this train, whose entry is about to bring a major twist to the story. Two elderly sisters were also traveling on the train. Along with them was a helpless, homeless man who was behaving strangely. When asked for a ticket, he alarmingly says, "Everyone will die." There was also an ordinary working couple, where the husband's name was Sang-woo. Just as the train is about to leave, a panicked girl rushes inside. Her leg had a deep wound. It seemed like someone had bitten her. Within moments, she falls and starts shaking. An attendant sees her condition and quickly goes to call the medical team. But the situation quickly worsens. While trying to call the captain, the environment on the train suddenly becomes chaotic. The girl who came for help suddenly bites the attendant, and slowly the attendant himself turns into a zombie. He also bites a few players from the baseball team. In no time, the entire compartment turns into a terrifying situation. The entire baseball team becomes zombies, biting and turning anyone they see into a zombie. Chances of survival were slim, and some of the living people start running towards the other coaches. Meanwhile, Seok-woo was looking for his daughter Soo. Amidst the crowd and chaos, he could neither hear his daughter's voice nor catch a glimpse of her. Somehow, he moves towards a safe compartment, hoping to find Soo-an there. Seok-woo reaches a boogie where everyone had already turned into zombies. Seeing him, the zombies rush and leap onto him. Just then, Seok's voice comes from behind, and Seok-woo runs and grabs his daughter. The two somehow save their lives and escape to a secure compartment where the rest of the survivors are hiding. He quickly closes the gate. On the other hand, Sang-woo was also moving towards that safe zone while saving his wife. The zombies were behind him, but he wanted to save his wife at any cost. Seok-woo had kept the compartment door closed. Kwa repeatedly shouts to open the door. Kwa is in thought for a moment. But before the zombies could reach Sang-woo, he quickly opens the gate and pulls Sang-woo and his pregnant wife inside. The door is then closed again. Sang-woo angrily scolds Seok-woo that if he had been a little later, both of them would have died too. Next, an announcement is made that the train will not stop at the next station. But a passenger named Young-swook says that they should stop. He says, "If the train does not stop at the next station, we will all die." But the captain was not allowed to stop. When the train passes by the next station, it is seen that many people are running on the platform, trying to stop the train. But the zombies had already attacked the platform. Some survivors were trying to stay alive, but the zombies were infecting them one by one. Now the entire city falls victim to the virus. Then an announcement is made on the train that the next stop will be near a safe zone. It is announced that the next station is under the control of the military, and it is the only safe place. The clever Seok-woo, who is a fund manager, had contacts in high places. He immediately calls his senior and asks how safe it is to get off at the station. His senior informs him that those who get off there will be quarantined by the army. But Seok-woo does not want his daughter to be isolated either. He requests his senior if there is any way through which they can get out safely without quarantine. The senior clearly says, "Don't get off through the main gate. Exit through the east gate. My people will pick you up from there." Then the train reaches the next station. The station was deserted. Neither the military nor any common people were seen. Some passengers slowly get off the train and proceed. The atmosphere was strange. Young-suk tells the captain, "It is dangerous to stay here. We should leave quickly." The captain also agrees because there was no sign of the military, which was even more terrifying. Most of the passengers proceed towards the main gate. But Seok-woo takes his daughter towards the east gate, as his senior had told him. The homeless man also starts walking behind them because he had overheard their conversation. Suan says that they should also take the rest of the people with them, but Seok-woo refuses. He says, "Now we only have to look after our own safety." Suan emotionally says, "This is the mentality because of which mother left us. You always think only about yourself." As all the passengers move towards the main gate, many soldiers are seen coming from the front. But these soldiers have now become zombies. Seeing them, panic spreads throughout the station. People run here and there to save their lives. Many get infected. Meanwhile, Seok-woo reaches the east gate, but no one comes to pick him up there. The military people who were there have also become zombies now. Seeing the situation worsen, Seok-woo quickly runs towards his daughter. Just then, Soon's scream is heard, and he sees that the zombies have reached very close to her. Just at the moment, a zombie is about to pounce on Soo. Seok-woo comes and saves her. After this, all the survivors rush to the platform and quickly close the gate so that the zombies cannot come out. But the gate was only glass, which could not hold them for long. Panicked, some passengers open the wrong door of the train, and dozens of zombies come out from inside. Chaos starts again. At this time, an old sister stands in front of the zombies in an attempt to save her other sister. An attendant takes one sister to the other compartment. He also puts the pregnant woman and Soo in there. The homeless man also comes to that bogie. But this bogie was full of zombies. So everyone hides in the toilet. On the other hand, Young-guk calls his girlfriend Jin-hee and says, "All our friends are dead. Now only a few of us are left, and we will reach your compartment soon." Meanwhile, Seok-woo calls his wife, but Soon answers the phone. Soon informs him that there are zombies in the compartment they are in, and everyone is hiding in the toilet. She informs him that they are in compartment number 13, and Seok-woo and the rest are still in number 9. Now they have to go from compartment 9 to 13 while saving themselves from the zombies. They had to reach bogie number 9 to 13. The middle was bogies full of zombies. Everyone prepares to fight the zombies together and moves forward. In the first bogie, they bravely fight and make their way. But as soon as they reach the next bogie, Young-guk is shocked. His entire baseball team has now become zombies. He stops for a moment, but Seok-woo and Seok-woo continue to fight. Just then, the train enters a tunnel, and the surroundings become dark. At this time, they notice that the zombies cannot see anything in the dark. When they realize that the zombies cannot see in the dark, they silently cross the next bogie without a fight. After this, Seok-woo comes up with a clever plan. He takes Suan's phone and throws it among the zombies and calls it from his own phone. As the ringtone plays, all the zombies rush towards it, and they get a chance to get out. Everyone safely reaches the next compartment. Seok-woo is very happy to have his daughter near him. But just then, Seok-woo sees that the zombies are now advancing towards them. Everyone hides in the toilet to save themselves from the zombies. After this, they plan that the next tunnel will come within 3 minutes. and as soon as the train goes into the dark, they have to take that opportunity to cross the next compartment. Young Guk calls his friend and says, "We are coming. Keep the gate open." Jin, he is very happy to hear this and tells everyone that her friends are coming, but Young-suk refuses. He says, "They must all be infected. We will not open the gate." Some other people also agree with him. Meanwhile, as the tunnel approaches, the train goes dark, and everyone takes advantage of that opportunity to cross the compartment. But as soon as the tunnel ends, the light returns and the zombies see them and start running. Young Guk tries to open the gate, but due to Young-suk's spreading fear, no one helps. On one side, Seok-woo and Soo were holding back the zombies. On the other side, Young Guk was knocking on the gate. Just then, an old lady was standing there. The old lady, the pregnant woman, and Soo were standing in a corner in panic. But no one in the other compartment has any mercy for them. Young Guk somehow musters the courage to open the gate and goes inside. The rest of the people also reach behind him. Just then, Sang-hwa stands there himself to stop the zombies and tells Seok-woo, "Take care of my wife." He does not care about his own life to save So-won's life. Meanwhile, Seok-woo proceeds with his daughter and Sang-hwa's wife. From behind, the zombies start breaking the gate. The zombies kill Sang-hwa, and one of the elderly sisters also dies. Upon reaching the other compartment, Seok-woo lashes out at Young-suk. He says, "If you had opened the gate on time, those two would have been alive today." But Young-suk doesn't care. Instead, he starts instigating the rest of the people. "These people have come from the zombies. They might all be infected. We need to separate them." The rest of the people also agree with him out of fear and start preparing to send Seok-woo and everyone else to another compartment. Everyone is sent to another compartment. Jin-hai also goes with Seok-woo. Meanwhile, the old lady breaks down seeing her sister turn into a zombie. She feels that these people are responsible for her sister's condition. So she angrily opens the zombie-filled gate. As soon as the gate opens, the zombies enter and attack everyone. Screaming and shouting start in the entire boogie, and everyone gets infected. Just then, the train suddenly stops because there was a collision between two trains ahead, and the path was completely blocked. Now the train could not proceed further. So everyone had to catch another train. Meanwhile, Young-suk was hiding in the toilet with an attendant. To save his own life, he pushes the attendant towards the zombie and escapes himself. Young Guk and Gin-hee were walking through the space between two trains. Just then, Young-suk comes there and pushes Gin-hee towards the zombie. She also gets infected and becomes a zombie. Young Guk loved Gin-hee very much, and seeing her in this condition breaks his heart. Young Guk does not leave Gin-hee, but she bites him right there, and Young Guk also becomes a zombie. Just then, a suddenly burning train comes from the front and crashes into the other train. Due to the collision, Seok-woo and the pregnant woman get trapped under a zombie-filled train. On the other hand, the captain finds an empty train and comes out to try to help Young-suk. But Young-suk is so selfish that he pushes the captain towards the zombie and escapes himself. Meanwhile, Seok-woo somehow tries to get out of the trapped train. As he is trying to get out of the train, the homeless man comes forward himself to stop the zombies. Because of his sacrifice, Seok-woo, the pregnant woman, and Soo are able to come out. After this, they run to catch a moving train. Hundreds of zombies were chasing them from behind. The situation was extremely frightening, but they do not give up. Running, they somehow climb onto the moving train. But some zombies hang onto the train and do not let go, due to which the train's speed decreases. Seok-woo manages to remove them and proceeds towards the engine. There he sees that Young-suk is already present, but now he is infected. Although he hasn't completely turned into a zombie yet, he suddenly attacks Seok-woo. Seok-woo tries to save himself, but Young-suk bites his hand. Seok-woo ties himself with a chain and jumps off the train with Young-suk. Young-suk falls down and is finished. and Seok-woo survives. But now he knows that he is also infected. He quickly takes the pregnant woman and his daughter Sue and to the captain's cabin and explains the essential things about driving the train. Then he comes out. Sitting alone, he remembers his daughter and starts crying. Seeing his daughter safe, he is satisfied, and then slowly proceeds towards the back of the train. Seok-woo jumps off the train, holding his daughter's memory close to his heart. On the other hand, Soo-an was sobbing. The train stops at Busan station a little further away. Soo-an and the pregnant woman get off the train and walk through a dark tunnel. Meanwhile, military personnel were lying in wait. They could not understand whether these two were normal or infected. The order was to shoot if they sensed danger. Just then, Soon's innocent voice echoes in the silence of the tunnel, the song that her mother used to sing. Little Soon starts singing that song that she had prepared for her father. Hearing her innocent voice, the military personnel understand that these two are not infected. They quickly come forward and take Soo-an and the woman out safely. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If this video inspired you, drop a comment and let me know your favorite part. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you soon.